Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. It's Wednesday, guys. Johnny's on his way to Moffitt. I've got a 10:45 appointment with my beautiful, intelligent, life-saving doctor. I just love her, man. I just love her. I'm gonna bring this up a little higher, right, chill. Had to do a couple of things before I got on the highway. I was out of windshield wiper fluid, which I needed. And I grabbed a bunch of cash out of my bank account just because, you know, all these big corporations, Netflix, you know, they use my bank account as a fucking ATM. FPL, you know, they just take money whenever they need it. So I make sure I keep that balance at fucking $10, $15. Fuck them. That's one way to end your fucking subscriptions. Don't fucking pay them, Jack. So anyways, I went into the AutoZone to pick up some windshield wiper fluid, and there was a beautiful woman. I mean, just, you guys know I got a thing for, you know, brown women, and, you know. Anyways, she looked Indian. She was glowing. She was pregnant as hell. And when I got my windshield wiper fluid, I came up to the cashier. I was standing behind her. I said, "When are you due?" She said, "Today. Today is my due date." She said, "But I don't think she's gonna come today." And it just, you know, I think about Donald Trump and his fucking horrible rhetoric. A Trumper would have looked at that woman and thought to themselves, "Look at that fucking illegal immigrant, bacon babies." You know, they're just fucking racist at their core. They probably grew up in houses where the N-word was used to describe people of color. So anyways, I thought that was a beautiful thing. And to be honest with you, you know, she looked like a pretty smart woman. She's probably a fucking oncologist or a whatever, a doctor. You know, being judged by trailer park people. Anyways, when I get to the cash register, they're playing music in the store, and the song from John Lennon, Imagine, comes on. I don't know if John Lennon did that song by himself or if it was the Beatles. I don't know if it was the Beatles too, but imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Join us, and the world will live as one. Perfect. It made me almost cry, man. I mean, it was cathartic for me to hear this whole interaction. Just is a sign, and I know in my heart Kamala Harris is going to win this election, and we're going to get away from this fucking guy called Donald Trump, who is nothing but a shit stirrer, a fucking carnival barker. Every fucking terrible thing you can think of, he is. And then I walk out of this store, and on the fucking bollard, a bollard is a a fucking steel pipe coming up out of the ground to keep cars from driving through the place. There's a Trump sticker on it. And so me, as a dedicated liberal, bleeding heart liberal, I tore half of that off. I didn't want to take the whole thing off because I needed to make a statement. So I ripped it in half. I took half of it with me. And Donald Trump is going down, guys. His little rally that Mikey Pipes got a hard on for over there at the Garden, whatever the fuck it's called. I've been in there. It's actually in Port Authority, I believe, or Penn Station. Somewhere you can get to it through there. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, that rally he had in New York City, which he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning New York. Why he's wasting his time there is beyond me. He's a fucking total idiot. He should have been campaigning in a battleground state, not a state that he'll never win. But that's Donnie. It's all about ego with him. And let me tell you something. He knows, and his handlers know, that the racist white people in this country are not enough to get him over the top. And if you're still voting for Donald Trump, I gotta believe that you believe in everything he has done. You give him a pass, so you must believe in it. But he needs black people to vote for him. He needs Latinos to vote for him. And boy, did he fuck himself by having a racist fucking comedian show up at his rally in New York and just throw the fucking Puerto Rican people under the bus. Do you know what Puerto Rico is? I was in the Navy. I went to Puerto Rico. The United States military has a base in Puerto Rico. It's called Roosevelt Roads, Jack. And every people in the Navy know it as Rosie Roads. And these people are fucking, it's an American territory, man. And actually, we took it from them. We made that a fucking American territory. So I'm feeling very, very encouraged. I didn't get a chance last night to watch Kamala Harris's speech on the ellipse in Washington. I could be wrong with these facts, but what a difference between her rally and the last one Donald Trump had on the ellipse. Encouraging people to storm the Capitol. People died. A lot of police officers got hurt. A terrible, terrible fucking moment in our history. And he was responsible for it, whether you want to admit it or not. And luckily for me, everything I think, I surely don't look for a fucking thumbs up from Trumpers to say, yeah, you're right, John. Yeah. You convinced me he's a fucking asshole. You are where you are. If you're driving around with a Trump hat on your dashboard, you are a certain type of person. And you are who you are. All I can say is you probably should work on that. You've got some real fucking issues if Donald Trump is your man. One of them is your fucking, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. But anyways, I'm in a great mood. I'm going to see my doctor. She's a great person. The vibe in this place. Oh man, I forgot to bring some crosses with me. I pass them out to people, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, "How can you say you're a Christian when you don't? You say Jesus Christ all the time?" use the Lord's name in vain. You know the old saying, judge me by my actions, man. That's all. Actions speak louder than words. And just watch how I live my life, man. Wow. Sarasota, look at this. Traffic, man. Just unbelievable amount of traffic down here. There's a lot in front of me. This is going to turn to 4 lanes here real quick. It just did. And it should thin out. I need to get in the high-speed lane and get trucking, baby. Get trucking. Don't get in the high-speed lane and just sit there, you fucking people. If somebody's coming up behind you going faster, get the fuck out of the way. There are laws against just fucking tooling down the high-speed lane. Like I just moved for this guy. It ain't a problem, man. Now I get back in line and I go until the next fucking guy comes, you know? You go, I go. You go, I go. Not Hugo. You go. So, I want to tell you that these drives to Moffitt were really, when I was in the throes of cancer and didn't know if I was going to live or die, these drives really got my mind right, man. I mean, I harken back to that quote that I have about, you know, man is at his best when he struggles to survive, and man is at his worst when he wallows in a plethora of exorbitant wealth, which that's Donald Trump to a T. Just a horrible guy. Just a horrible person, man. He's a fucking total embarrassment. I sure as hell do not want somebody like him representing our country. And I just got to give a shout out to Kamala. What a tough woman, man. She's been running hard, man, since the day she was not nominated. The day she took the fucking mantle, when the torch was passed to her. She's been working, man. She's humble. She's not a whiny bitch like Donald Trump with his dirty fucking diaper. Wah, wah, wah. I mean, how would you like to be a fucking Secret Service guy? You know, when Donnie's getting his diaper changed in the back of the SUV. Good fucking God. Mikey, I saw you last night, you know, at home, just fucking pounding the fucking Grey Goose, bro. Not good, man. Not good. I've been there. That shit don't solve anything. It creates problems. And it takes a long time to rebuild after realizing that, you know, relationships suffer when you're, you know, hitting the fucking sauce. That's all I can tell you. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to this drive. It's about 9:15 right now. My appointment is at 10:45. I gotta pull in here. Hopefully I won't run into any traffic. I can just keep on tooling. I got my eyes in the rear view mirror. I've got a guy that's about 3-4 car lengths behind me, and he seems happy with where we're going. But I'm coming up on a fucking idiot in the high-speed lane who's just doing the speed limit, and they're bound and determined to make everybody else do the fucking speed limit. There is a law in Florida that says the left lane is a passing lane. You need to get in that lane, and if you're in somebody's fucking way, you need to get out of their way. Obstructionist. I don't know, guys. I got a little smell good on, I got some cologne, and honestly, man, these meetings with my doctor are more like a, I mean, there always is that possibility. See this? We got this idiot in the white truck, the white car, who's just backing shit up here in the high speed lane. And they don't care, man. Just get the fuck out of the way, y'all. Watch, he got a spot right here to get over. Will he do it or not? That's the question. Nope. He's one of them, you're gonna wait for me, motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. There's a line of 10 cars behind me. And Johnny may have to pull a fucking pit maneuver to get around this fucking asshole, because I don't want to drive for the next 10 minutes following this guy. I might need to dip over into the right-hand lane and get around all this shit, man. There's the pody, man. They got you. Oh, they're going through his shit, Jackson. I don't know how the fuck they detect these drug runners, but that motherfucker looks like he's, it's gotta be informants, man. It's gotta be informants, because, I mean, they just seem, I don't know how they know to pull these cars over and they end up with fucking 1,500 pounds of methamphetamine in them. But good for the cops for getting them. Things are going to change, guys, when Kamala gets in office. She's going to go after, she's a prosecutor, man. She's going after these guys who have been ripping us off for the last 4 fucking years. These corporations who have been nothing but gouging us. There is no other reason for why prices have been so high in America than greedy corporations and the fact that they wanted us to have a lot of pain in the hopes that they could get their guy in there as president and they could get their payback. They could get a fucking big ass tax break and throw us another 10 trillion fucking dollars into debt at their expense. She needs to go after these guys, man. She needs to fucking, you know, there are laws in our country. I think they're called, Johnny's a little dull this morning, not too sharp, but, there are laws on the books about, I can't think of the term, man, for corporations, you know, these guys who have a monopoly on shit, and they just abuse it, you know, they're not happy, they're never happy with all the money they have, they just have to have fucking more. It's a sickness for them. Like a drug addict, you know, they need that shit to make themselves feel good. I think most of them, like a lot of drug addicts and alcoholics, there's a big hole in their body, in their system that they're trying to fill. And some people try to fill it with alcohol. Some people try to fill it with drugs. And a lot of people try to fill it with money. And in the end, it doesn't work, man. So I'm feeling really good, and I'm going to end with Imagine all the people living for today. Woo-hoo. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I wish I knew the words to these songs, man. I would just be singing all the fucking time, Jake. Alright, so what I have on my mind right now, guys, is the Dunkin Donuts at the Moffitt exit. I'm going in there and get me a fucking bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Throw my numbers off in my blood. Oh, fuck, I forgot to take all my pills, man. Thank you. I think I forgot to take my... Look at this new bridge. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with all that money. Our infrastructure's falling apart. Right there, guys, you fucking dumbasses. The only places that bridges are falling down are in fucking red states. That's brand new over there. They're building the other side of the fucking bridge, too. Come on! Wake up! You gotta get out of this fucking false narrative you live in. Let's go! Let's go, Kamala! Kamala! Hey guys, Johnny Sunshine, I made it. I'm sitting in the drive-thru at Dunkin Donuts. I had a good drive up here. Can I have a sausage, egg, and cheese on a plain bagel toasted, please?
Sausage, egg, and cheese plain bagel, okay?
That's it.
That's it? Okay, here's the pull-up.
Indians. These Indians love Dunkin Donuts, Jackson. They're buying them up. You gotta buy 4 of these at a time, man. When you buy into that franchise, you gotta buy 4 fucking locations. So it's a huge investment, but it's a gold mine, you know? It really is. Location is everything. I saw a few that failed, and it's gotta be easy to get in and out, man. If it's a challenge, you're gonna suffer. Location, location, location is the gospel. So guys, I don't know if you noticed that I wore my seatbelt. I always do on the highway. Give my palm in the middle of the camera, but Johnny needs I need some whatchamacallit. I need some eye drops, man. That long ride with the windows down, because the air conditioning don't work in this either. It's 20-something years old, but I don't care. My future is bright. My future is bright. I'm really looking forward to this. I can see that when I get off the highway, man, there was a lot of fucking damage. A lot of big, big trees down. Look at this beautiful girl. How much, sweetie?
$4.96.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I thought it was more than 5.
There you go.
Have a great day, ma'am. Bye-bye. She's Muslim in her, I don't know what you call that, a hijab? Something like that. Johnny's gonna consume this fucking sandwich right here, get some eye drops in, and then head to Moffitt. It's about 2 minutes down. Once I get in there, it's a waiting game. I gotta go do a service call, Airbnb Pat's, when I get home. He's got no toilet in one of his bathrooms. He does have another one, but he just had floors put in his house, and he's concerned about the washing machine backing up. He doesn't want to ruin these new wood floors, and it's tapped in. It's only got an 1.5-inch trap, old style, and he's probably got a new high output washing machine. They dump fast. They don't use a lot of water, but they sure dump quick, and I just don't, could be a problem for him, man. And it's a slab house. If it wasn't, I'd say let's just drill a hole through the floor, put a new standpipe in, cap the old line off, and bring it outside and tie into the sewer pipe that's right on the side of the house. So at least, he'd be safe. But there's no way to do that, Jackson. At least so far. Let me just take a look at it. I may be able to figure something out. Johnny's at Moffitt Cancer Center. A beautiful place. Good morning, how are you?
Good. Are we doing valet today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Pull to the right?
Lane? Yep, middle lane.
Oh, okay. Look at the cutie. She's a beauty.
Perfect. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great
Good.
now that I'm here.
So that one's the one you hold on to, okay?
Yeah,
And then I just need that one. And what's your last name?
Phillips.
Phillips. Perfect.
Thank
We're
you,
all
sweetie.
set.
Have a great day, huh?
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who gave it to me?
See this, guys? I
Oh
gave
my
this
goodness.
cross to this woman. Can I put your face on it?
No.
Okay. And I said, see this cross? It's beautiful. I said, I gave it to you. And she remembers. I remember the day. We were in that room
We was
across
in
the
that
street.
room, and
Yeah.
you had right in that room right there.
Yes, ma'am.
And you had a bag of those crosses, and you said reach in and get whichever one I want.
Yep. Anyways, I hope it keeps you safe.
Oh yes.
So I'm sitting here waiting for my blood work to get drawn, and there's a woman who's playing the harpsichord, and I believe she's actually the nurse that I had 10 years ago. And when she stops playing, I'm going to ask her if that's who she is. And I just want to let her know that I'm still here. And her music was very relaxing for me. I'll show it to you. She's a nurse, and she just donates her time. I remember one other time in my life when my father passed away. I was 8. I think I was 21, 1985, and we had a full-size harp playing at his funeral. It's just easy listening, and this is a place of healing for sure. So. guys. Just finished with my doctor. It was wonderful to see her. Unfortunately, you know, every time I come here, my blood work's perfect. She said, and I'm all good, but I never do what I'm supposed to do.
No change, but I reprint it for you.
Okay.
Then you can set up the appointment every 6 months. We're going to see you.
You
okay?
want to see me every 6 months now?
Yeah, it's been like that.
Okay. That's what it's been?
It's been.
Oh, I see the PA.
Yeah, you see the PA.
Okay. Because I was going to say last...
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, Allie, it was wonderful seeing you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Good. Guys, when I was in, I spent two days in this, 2 trips to this hospital for anywhere from 35 to 47 days. That 4th floor up there, one down from the top, that was my room right there, one of them. My other room was on the opposite corner, on the other side. But I used to come down here where this fountain was, and I would literally just lay on that bench down there. You can't see it, but I would lay on that bench and just, you know, relax, listen to the fountain. And there was always somebody there who was in the same predicament I was in. And it's just such a healing place, man. It was a great visit here. I talked to a lot of people, had great conversations with people who are just beginning their journey through cancer. And I tell them all the time, just know that you're in the right place, man. Rest assured that you're in the right place. Research hospital, guys. A research hospital. They're doing great things here. Hey guys, I'm on my way back home. I just gassed up my truck, heading back to Sarasota from Tampa. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta get on this highway because the traffic can get really thick, man. Around 4 o'clock, it could take 2 hours to get home. But it's been a great day, man. Just total nourishment for my soul. Being with these people, it's just an incredible feeling. I think it's tough to explain. People who've been through it know what I'm talking about. And thank you. Totally oblivious. Anyways, yeah, I'm heading home. I had that repipe that I did called in for inspection today, and because of all the delays from the storms and everything, I was finally able to get an inspection. It was put off twice, and then I just gave up until today, and it passed. The guy was very satisfied and happy with, this lady must be a trumper behind me. Fucking asshole. He asked the lady who did the job, and she told him, which he should have known who did the job because my name's on the fucking permit. But anyway, she told him John Phillips, and he said, wow, it looks really nice. There are some real hacks out here, man. You know, a repipe is a repipe. You do the best you can to limit the holes in the house and access panels. But that passed inspection. I passed inspection at Moffitt. My blood work, my numbers are all great. My doctor, she told me, you better start taking care of yourself, like get yourself a general practitioner. I said, you know, unfortunately, I have fallen back into the way I do things with healthcare. I don't use it. I don't have a general practitioner. I don't see anybody but Moffitt. And my doctor tried to stress that we're a cancer treatment center. We're not your physician. And I need to start taking their advice and doing what they tell me to do. She told me I need to call. She gave me the name of a doctor at FSU. He's an eye doctor. And she said I need those, they're basically like contact lenses, sclero something lenses. And she said you put them in there. She said that's what you need for your eyes. She said until you get this eye situation situated, I can't change any of your medications because she's not sure if it's, graft versus host disease. So, I mean, at my age, I really need to be seeing a doctor once or twice a year. But I feel like they do a lot of shit, that's not needed, and it's just a drag on the whole system, but I need to take care of myself. And I just want to say a few things about a guy that I follow on YouTube, air conditioning guy. I'll tell you who it is. I mean, he's not shy. It's Walt Washington down in Texas. A fucking hub of democracy. Anyways, he put out a video of him and his wife, a picture that they voted, and in the caption it said, I'd rather pay a little more in taxes and a little more for gas than put a convict in the White House. And of course the right-wing haters are out in full force. If you don't agree with them or you don't keep your mouth shut, they're going to let you know, and they're going to unsubscribe. They're going to do anything they can to inflict pain upon you, which, Walt is a good man, and he's going to be on the right side of history when this is all said and done. And Donald Trump will be just a fucking nightmare of 10 years of history in this country where we called on the worst angels in us instead of the better angels in our fucking personalities and humanity. Donald Trump is a terrible person. There's no doubt about that. All he does is try to divide people. And their little comments about the Puerto Ricans, that shit's gonna hurt him at the polls. These fuckers don't play. You fucking throw mud at them, believe me, he's gonna lose this election, and he's gonna lose it big. I cannot wait to see the post-mortem on this election, because he's a fucking fool, he's an idiot, and he's a fucking goddamn racist. And it is what it is, guys. If he happens to be your man, you got some soul searching to do, man. You really do. And all I can say is stay the fuck home on January 6th. Because believe me, there are plans in place to fucking deal with an uprising. They ain't gonna stand by and watch you guys tear our fucking country apart again. You will pay the fucking price. I don't know what that is, and I'm not gonna be part of it, but you can believe that.